Am I the butthole for getting my neighbor evicted after they kept stealing my food deliveries? My upstairs neighbor Diego seemed normal when he moved in 6 months ago. We'd wave in the hallway, typical apartment stuff. Then my food deliveries started disappearing. At first I thought it was bad luck. Maybe drivers hit the wrong address or random people grabbed packages. My building's lobby isn't secure, so I figured it was opportunistic theft. But it kept happening every time. Pizza, Chinese takeout, grocery deliveries, everything vanished within minutes. I'd get delivery notifications, rush downstairs 30 seconds later, nothing there. I called DoorDash and Instacart so many times they probably memorized my number. They kept refunding orders and telling me to talk to building management. Management shrugged and said they couldn't control lobby activity. After losing 3 expensive grocery orders in 2 weeks, I got serious. Started tracking deliveries obsessively, setting phone alerts for every step. Drivers confirmed they left everything at my door, but within 5 minutes it disappeared. That's when I installed a Ring doorbell camera. Cost me $200 I couldn't afford, but I was desperate to solve this mystery. First delivery after was $45 Thai food. I watched the driver drop it off and leave. 3 minutes later, Diego casually strolled down from upstairs, grabbed my bag, headed back up like he owned the place. I was furious. Marched upstairs and pounded on his door. When he answered, he had sauce on his chin and chopsticks. The smell of my pad thai was coming from his apartment. When I confronted him, he acted shocked, claimed he thought it was his order delivered to the wrong floor, said he'd been wondering why his food tasted different lately. Complete BS since my name was printed on the bags. I told him I had him on camera and to stop or I'd report him. He apologized, promised it wouldn't happen again, even offered to Venmo me for the Thai food. I figured that was the end. Guy made a mistake, got caught, apologized, case closed. 2 weeks later, he stole my biggest grocery delivery yet. $80 of ingredients, including fresh salmon, expensive wine, organic vegetables for my girlfriend's birthday dinner. When I discovered it was gone, I lost my mind. Had to scramble to find an open store at 9 p.m. Ended up at some overpriced place that charged double. Ruined the whole birthday dinner because I was stressed and 2 hours behind. That's when I started asking other neighbors about missing packages. Turns out Diego had been stealing from half the building. Mrs. Wills from 2B lost prescription deliveries for months. She's elderly, doesn't drive, relies on pharmacy delivery. She'd call confused about missing heart medication while they insisted they'd delivered everything. The college kid in 1 Ampere kept missing textbook orders before exams. Books showed delivered but never arrived. But here's where it gets criminal. I found Diego's Facebook Marketplace account. He was reselling our stolen packages under his real name. I found listings for my specialty coffee beans, Mrs. Wills' expensive skincare products, the college kid's gaming accessories, everything at half retail price to move quickly. I spent hours scrolling his seller history, taking screenshots. This wasn't casual theft. Diego was running an organized operation, systematically stealing for months, making serious money while we suffered. Worst part was his descriptions. Moving sale, need gone as soon as possible. Or bought too much, my loss is your gain. Acting like he owned everything he'd stolen from neighbors. I calculated he'd made over $2,000 selling our packages over 6 months. Meanwhile, Mrs. Wills rationed heart medication, and the college kid was failing classes. I compiled everything. Ring footage, screenshots, affected neighbors' contact info, sent it to property management. Also filed a police report for theft and fraud. Our lease has 0 tolerance for tenant theft. Grounds for immediate eviction without 30-day notice. Diego got eviction papers 3 days later. When he realized I'd reported him, he started harassing me, banging on my door at 2 a.m., screaming about how I'd ruined his life over food orders. During one meltdown, he gave himself away, yelled about making good money selling our stuff, being entrepreneurial, said he was too intelligent for minimum wage jobs and we were naive suckers. Now Diego's moving back with his parents at 28 because no complex will rent to someone with theft eviction. His side hustle cost him independence.